I hope with Timberhead CrossFit here, we're working on lesson 7, which is logistics planning and spacing in our gym. For our gym, we have our main door right here with a sitting area to the right of it. So usually not a lot of work is going on over there. We have our 2 bay doors here and on the far end, which we use as our running lane. We have another one back here, not open as often. Neither of them are open right now because of the cold. But we have a wall that separates the back gym from the front gym. This is normally where we do our whiteboard, where we do some of like the demonstrations from. On the far end, we have some offices and bathrooms back here, as well as here. So that's space that we're not using when we're working out. We have our machines along these back walls, and then we also have our weights along this back wall. For lifting space from the rack, we have 2 on this rig here. It's separated by a door. And then we have 5 lifting stations on this rig, as well as 4 in the back area. We're not using this one in the workout that we're working with today. You'll see why with the rope climbs. So for our workout today, we're working with 3 rounds for time, 75 double unders, 15 or 21 calorie bike, 5 front squats at a heavier weight, and then 3 rope climbs. Since this is a heavier weight, we're going to have people taking the weight from the rack. So space-wise, we have ropes, machines, double unders, and we're also going to be using the rig. So that's more of a difficult workout to space out in this gym. So from the get-go, I'm going to split the class into 2 sections. We can partner people up according to weight. So if we're doing RX weight, we can have people partner up that way because we're going to have the weight from the rig. So where we're going to start, we're going to have partner A, let's call them, start on the double unders, and then we'll have the second person start at the front squats so that we are going from front squat to rope climb, which take up a little bit of space. And then we're doing double unders and bike, which can be paired together really well. So for space-wise, I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10 lifting stations. So this can suit a group of at least 20, which is some of our bigger classes are around that 20-person range. We will have, again, no one lifting here because our ropes are located 2 in the back, 2 over here, and then we also have 3 in front of this station, which are not marked out correctly, but we have 3 right here. So how I planned on doing this is working around the rope, working around the rig space. We're going to have the bikes in the middle of the ropes and our double unders. I want them facing the ropes so that we can see the people who are on the rope climbs, and we're seeing the person who is working in front of us. So when we're on the bike, we can see who's doing front squats, who's doing rope climbs. For double unders, I'm going to have 2 in the back because we have quite a bit of space here, as well as 2 alongside here. So these 2 groups can use these rack spaces. And then if we need to fit a third partner in there, we can do that as well because we have a little bit of space to work with the double unders. Where it comes into trouble is here. I'm going to have people facing sideways so that we don't get tripped up on the bikes. And then we can also see the person that we're working out in front of. And then the person in back of us can also see us. The rope climbs, like I said, 2 here, 2 back here, and then 3 right here. So I will have this set of athletes working closer to this rack space. And then some of these will also use some of those ropes as well. I believe that is it logistically. We usually like to do a practice round, so that's going to give us a really good indication of space-wise who is where and when so that we can adjust from there. But yeah, that's lesson number 7.